Welcome to ABC 31 News Tonight. I'm Scott Beadle. Tonight's big story, a recent study by the Economics and Policy Research Group at the E.J. Orso College of Business at LSU says the university has an impressive economic impact. According to the study, LSUA employs 235 local residents with direct employment while producing over 400 indirect jobs related to the university. This results in $21 million in total earnings within the region, and LSUA contributes $84.4 million in total economic impact within central Louisiana. U.S. Senator John Kennedy spoke on the floor of the U.S. Senate yesterday to highlight the benefits of the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act.
We're already beginning to see what meaningful tax relief looks like for middle and working class Americans. In just 47 days, well over 3 million American workers, the people who get up every day and go to work and obey the law and try to do the right thing by their kids. In just over 47 days, over 3 million Americans have received wage increases, benefits increases, and/or bonuses.
In his speech, Senator Kennedy also goes on to say, quote, "I think the outlook for our economy is better now than it has been in 10 years. You can find the full speech on the Senator John Kennedy YouTube channel. Rapids deputies have arrested two brothers for allegedly killing a pig on Christmas Eve. 31-year-old Jacob Thomas Huffman and 35-year-old Joseph Wayne Huffman Jr., both of DeVille. Deputies say Jacob Huffman is charged with burglary, theft, cruelty to animals, drug and firearm offenses. The older brother is accused of drug charges, illegal carry, and criminal trespassing. Deputies say the brothers have been living on a wooded area without the landowner's permission. State Ag authorities arrest a man from Flatwoods for a suspected arson in Natchitoches Parish. Authorities say 28-year-old Leonard Allen Bennett admitted to setting two fires at a timber management company, one of which resulted in the loss of more than $800 in harvested timber. Alexandria police arrest an 18-year-old for carrying a gun near a school. Happened yesterday near Rosalie and Louis Streets. Trevon Johnson is charged with carrying the shotgun in a firearm-free zone, misrepresentation during booking, resisting an officer, and introduction of contraband into jail while being booked. An Oakdale inmate pleads guilty to assault. 49-year-old Frank Quinton Gator admitted to assaulting another inmate, faces up to 10 years in prison. He'll be sentenced in April. A Grand Parish deputy arrests a man who reportedly claimed he was here on a work visa. 49-year-old Pedro Martinez of Pollock faces several driving offenses and a charge of resisting arrest by false information. Deputies learned he was wanted in other parishes on outstanding warrants. And a domestic dispute leads to the arrest of a Leesville woman for taking items belonging to her former boyfriend. Rapids deputies say 49-year-old Cheryl Negron is charged with unauthorized entry, theft, and battery. Deputies say the incident happened last month on Amelia Lane. We're seeing some clouds rolling in ahead of our next chances of rain. Meteorologist Kim Walker is here now with a first look at our forecast.
Well, we saw plenty of sunshine for today, and I think we'll continue to see clear skies as we make our way into the overnight. So those temperatures will quickly drop. In fact, they will be down into the 30s and 40s across the region. By tomorrow, clouds will start to increase during the day, but we're going to see a surge in our temperatures, a little bit warmer than what we saw today. And today was actually a little bit warmer than it was yesterday afternoon after that cold front pushed through. So we are going to start off with temperatures in the low to mid 40s and then climbing up into the mid to upper 60s across the region, but notice those clouds will start to increase for your Friday. And then over the weekend, it looks like we could have a few thunderstorms that could bring some heavy rain. We'll talk about the rainfall amounts and when exactly we do expect the rain coming up in just a little bit.
All right, thank you, Kim. The Central Louisiana Community Foundation has awarded the Arts Council of Cenla $5,000 from the Harvest Fund for Outreach. The Arts Council invited over 200 students from local schools to see musician Shauna Tucker perform as part of the program free of charge. Governor John Bel Edwards has appointed Derek Edwards to serve on Louisiana Housing Corporation's Board of Directors to represent the 2nd Congressional District. Edwards plans to use his new role to advance housing initiatives that benefit disabled veterans and individuals with special needs. At the age of 17, Edward suffered a catastrophic football injury that's left him paralyzed, but he has gone on to become an inspiration to many. Heart disease and breast cancer are two of the deadliest diseases among women, but they are not completely separate. A new statement from the American Heart Association shows they have some similar risk factors.
Active or exercising can actually help in the outcomes of both disease processes. Eating a healthy diet is imperative for both as well. Healthy weight is important.
The connection between breast cancer and heart disease exists long before they become a problem. Both share common risk factors such as sedentary lifestyle and obesity. So, women who follow lifestyle recommendations from the American Heart Association not only dramatically reduce their risk of heart disease, they're also less likely to develop breast cancer. The St. Louis Chamber of Commerce is helping those in the military and their families get the most out of celebrating Mardi Gras events this weekend.
The first one coming up will be the Hickson Classic Car and College Cheerleader Parade. We got 2 floats for the soldiers from Fort Polk, 46th Engineer Battalion, and we have 1 float for the National Guard at Camp Beauregard. After the Classic Car Parade is over, they're invited to come to the Taste of Mardi Gras. The Chamber has provided tables for the group from Fort Polk, including some other soldiers and families from Fort Polk, and we have a table for the National Guard.
The weekend of Mardi Gras celebrations in Alexandria begins tomorrow with the Hickson Classic Cars and College Cheerleaders Parade. You can visit the Alexandria Mardi Gras Association website to see other events planned for the weekend. We might expect evergreen trees and shrubs to stay green all year round, but as LSU Ag Center horticulturist Dan Gill explains on this edition of Get It Growing, some evergreen plants turn various colors after some particularly bad freezes.
In the fall of the year, we're accustomed to seeing the leaves of our deciduous trees and shrubs change color before they fall to the ground, but we don't expect to see that in our evergreen plants that retain their foliage through the winter season. But some plants turn vivid colors in the wintertime, especially when it's cold. Now, those severe freezes we had back in January have really colored up some of these plants, and I thought I'd mention some of the ones that color up most reliably for us in the wintertime. This is an azalea called Fashion, and it's famous for turning a chocolate burgundy color when the weather gets cold in the wintertime. These will turn back green again as the weather warms up in the spring. Same thing for these nandinas. Dwarf nandinas also have a real history of turning vivid colors, reds and golds and chartreuses during the wintertime, particularly when it's cold and when you have them in a sunny bed. Junipers, as you see here, will also discolor to some degree. They'll get sort of reddish tints or purplish tints. Here you can see a little bit of a yellowish tint in here. This is all normal. It's not damaged. The plants have simply changed color. Now, as you can see here, the tips actually were burned by the cold, and this is cold damage, but it's minor and no need for concern. Another plant that was damaged by the cold are the various bamboos that we grow. Many of them have turned brown. Now, don't be in a hurry to cut them back. Sometimes just the leaves are damaged, the stalks are still alive, and they'll send out new fresh green leaves and drop the old damaged ones. So wait until May or June to decide if the bamboo is alive or dead before you cut it back. For Get It Growing, I'm Dan Gill with the LSU Ag Center.
And for more information on other lawn and garden topics, contact your parish LSU Ag Center Extension Service Office or visit the LSU Ag Center website at lsuagcenter.com and click on the Lawn and Garden button.
We get bad guys arrested. This is why heroin is such a problem, and you're part of it. With your help,
and my daughter is going to be free.
You get justice served.
Very grateful for Crime Watch Daily.
Airs weekdays at 3 on KLAX TV.
Well, welcome back, everyone. Temperatures right now are a little bit warmer than they were this time yesterday because a cold front pushed through yesterday, dropping those temperatures down into the 40s, but right now it's in the 50s and 60s. So it's 15 degrees warmer in Alexandria, 16 in Natchez, 12 in Leesville, and 18 degrees warmer in Lafayette. And we are going to see those temperatures continue to climb as far as those afternoon highs for the next few days. So it's going to be very mild out there. Currently it's 56 degrees in Alexandria and also Natchez Lafayette around 62 and a 61 in Lake Charles. So warm air will be returning to our area out ahead of a cold front that promises to bring slightly cooler air, but out ahead of it, south winds will continue to bring not only moisture but warm air to the region. So we are going to see our chances of rain start to increase as we make our way into your Friday, especially in the afternoon, and it's going to be a very cloudy day. And then over the weekend, as this trough of low pressure starts to move toward the east, we are going to see a low pressure system develop, and it's going to send a cold front through our area. So a few showers and thunderstorms will be possible not only for Saturday but also into Sunday. And with those thunderstorms, we could have some heavy rain. So rainfall amounts could range anywhere between about 1.75 inches to 2.5 inches right over our area. So with places that are going to see more thunderstorms, we could even pick up a little bit more than that. So there could be a lot of rain over the weekend, and it could cause some flash flooding. So keep that in mind as we head into your Saturday and Sunday. Here's a look at your headlines for the next few days. Increasing clouds for tomorrow. A few showers will be possible, especially in the afternoon, and then thunderstorms could develop over the weekend with some heavy rain, and then cooler next week with continuing rain chances. So it looks like the wet weather will stick around for quite a while. Tonight, we drop down to around 43 degrees in Alexandria and Boise, around 42. Otis, around 42 as well. Clouds will start to increase. Winds will be coming from the east-northeast at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow, those winds will shift and come from the southeast, and that will help to bring the moisture into the region. So it may feel a little bit muggy out there. Mostly cloudy conditions, and we could have a few showers in the afternoon. And then here's a look at your 7-day forecast. We warm up to around 69 degrees on your Saturday, and as that cold front approaches, there could be a few thunderstorms that could bring some heavy rain across our region. Showers for your Sunday. Temperatures will be slightly cooler but still unseasonably warm, and then we drop down into the 50s on Monday with lingering rain chances. And then as we approach the middle part of the week, temperatures will warm right back up. 68 for your Tuesday and back into the 70s by the end of the week. Scott?
All right, thank you, Kim. Ken, how you feel about getting old affects how you get old. With more, here's Kenneth Moten.
The fear of developing dementia in our later years is common. After all, dementia affects nearly 47 million people worldwide. Now, new research shows a potentially surprising link to the risk of dementia. Those who think positively about aging might have a lower dementia risk. Researchers at Yale announced that seniors who have a positive attitude about growing old showed a 43% reduction in their risk of dementia, compared to others who think less favorably about their older years. Researchers looked at 4,700 seniors over the age of 60. Those who responded to statements about old age with a positive attitude had about half the normal risk of developing dementia over a 4-year period. Even seniors who carry a gene known as ApoE4, predisposing them to dementia, had a much lower risk if they had an upbeat outlook. Of course, this study can only show that positive thinking is somehow associated with a reduced risk of dementia. We can't say for sure that optimism about aging actually prevents dementia, but it might be a reason for a little attitude adjustment about your future.
Coming up, NSU football coach Brad Laird talks about the incoming Demon football class.
When it comes to cleaning up the streets of Boston,
this is who I am, this is what I do, now get me in there.
He did it.
And I know where the proof is.
It's ladies first. Rizzoli and Isles.
Weekends at 11 on KLAX TV.
Good evening, everyone. I am Nick Frank. National Signing Day now behind us. NSU football coach Brad Laird couldn't be more excited about the group of student athletes that are coming to NSU next year. Coach Laird said with the level of talent coming in, no roster position is safe.
Competition. You know, that's one thing that we talk about as a staff, that you know, we want to bring guys in to compete, and whether you're a senior or a freshman, because we feel like competition is going to bring out the best in all of us. It brings out the best in coaches. It brings out the best in these student athletes, and so we're going to bring guys in to compete and find the right niche to put on the field and to be able to win championships, and that's our goal.
All right. right. Well, Kim, let's do one last check of our forecast.
Well, we're going to warm up this weekend, but we do have chances of rain returning as well, especially for your Saturday. There could be a few thunderstorms that could bring some heavy rain. We're expecting through the weekend up to 3 inches possible, so there could be some flash flooding.
That is quite a lot. All right. Thank you, Kim.
KLAX is the exclusive provider of ABC and MeTV programming here in Central Louisiana. We're the only station where you can watch new ABC programs like Dancing with the Stars, Designated Survivor, and Grey's Anatomy, just to name a few.
That's what family does. We take care of each other.
I'm proud of you.
The warmth of your love.
And if classic TV programs like Bonanza, Andy Griffin, Batman, or Carol Burnett is more your style, then MeTV's the station for you. As an advertiser, you'll want your products and services presented to these loyal viewers. Our sales team is equipped to prove we can generate new customers and new revenue for your business.
I'll tell you what, it pays to advertise.
And we have a number of low-risk advertising programs designed to prove we work. Call our media consultant team today for a no-risk assessment on how we can help you grow your business. We're ready to prove we work.